Welcome to NoSleep Frequency, the podcast where every story lingers long after the lights go out. Tonight's story begins with something simple, an ad. One of those strange little games that pop up while you're trying to do something else online. Most of us ignore them. Some of us click them out of boredom. But what happens when the game starts watching you back? This is the story of a late night, a strange game called Find the Monster in the Room, and the terrifying possibility that sometimes the monster isn't on the screen. It was a late Friday night, and I was mindlessly playing chess on my laptop. I had the difficulty turned way up, leaning toward the screen, squinting in concentration as the AI slowly dismantled everything I tried to do. The glow from the monitor lit my entire room. I didn't even notice it was almost 2 a.m. My back ached from sitting there so long, but I didn't care. I'd been locked in this match for nearly an hour. Then the computer finally beat me, just like that. I leaned back in my chair, muttering a curse under my breath. An hour wasted. As usual, the site started playing ads immediately after the match. 2 of them, back to back. I barely looked at the screen as the first one started blaring. Some animated princess begging me to solve puzzles and earn gems to save her from an evil king. I stood up, walked to the kitchen, and poured myself a glass of orange juice while she kept shouting about rewards and treasure. When I came back, the room was quiet. The second ad had started, but something about it felt off. There was no sound. The screen was dark, almost empty. No flashy colors, no voiceover, no bright download button or link to the App Store, just white pixelated letters flickering over a dim gradient. And below them, a small, cloaked figure. The text read, "Find the monster in the room." I raised an eyebrow. Honestly, it looked more interesting than most ads. There was a begin button, no skip in 5 seconds option, so I clicked it. A pixelated image of a bedroom appeared. It looked like something out of a fantasy game. Stone walls, a canopy bed, candles casting little animated shadows, a desk with a decorated mirror and an ornate wardrobe nearby. Tiny pixel bats fluttered across the screen. In the corner, hunched awkwardly behind a chair, was a cartoonish vampire. I chuckled and clicked on him. He vanished in a little cloud of pixels. A message appeared. "Congratulations. You saved the princess and found the monster. Continue." Still no skip button, so I continued. The next room was a classroom. Colorful desks, toys everywhere, drawings taped to the walls, sunlight streaming through the blinds. Under one of the desks, a tiny gnome with pointy ears grinned at me. Click. Poof. The game kept going. A werewolf hiding in a rose garden, a mummy inside a dusty library. At first it was easy, almost relaxing. But after about 10 levels, the game started getting harder. Now the monsters were half hidden, behind curtains, under beds, reflected faintly in windows, sometimes just shadows in the corner. By level 20, I was actually concentrating. The game started giving hints. Pay attention to what doesn't belong. Monsters prefer corners. Then I reached level 25. A living room appeared on the screen. A little girl sat on the couch beside her father. They were watching TV in the dark. I scanned the entire image. Nothing. I even increased my screen brightness. Still nothing. After several minutes, I noticed something strange beneath the couch. Maybe a leg? I clicked. The screen flashed red. Wrong! A circle appeared around the father. Text appeared beneath it. This was the monster. He killed the mom and hid her under the couch. You couldn't save the daughter. Lives left, 2 out of 3. I leaned back, surprised. Okay, that was darker than I expected. The next level showed a bathroom, a grandmother helping a child get dressed. I searched carefully. Finally, I clicked the grandma. Wrong again. A red circle appeared on the bathroom vent. Inside the dark vent opening, I saw something. A face, pale, bloated, strangely realistic compared to the pixel art around it. I actually recoiled from the screen. You couldn't save the boy and his grandmother. Lives left, 1 out of 3. The next level I managed to win. A tall shadow hiding between trees. Then level 28 appeared. A quiet suburban street under warm streetlights. No monster. I stared at the screen for 10 minutes. Nothing. Eventually I clicked randomly. Wrong. You couldn't save the young man. Lives left, 0. Game over. Tip. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. The ad disappeared. I sat there for a moment, oddly unsettled, but also impressed. It was definitely more creative than most ads. So I went back to my chess game. The next night, I went out drinking with friends. By the time I walked home, the streets were empty. Cold night air, quiet suburb. I walked right down the middle of the road, a little drunk, but enjoying the silence. Then I saw a silhouette ahead of me, standing in the distance. Still. I couldn't tell if it was facing me or facing away. Its posture looked wrong, hunched, twitching slightly. My brain immediately cleared. I may have been drunk, but I wasn't stupid. I turned down another street and took a detour home. I made it safely inside, but the feeling of being watched followed me like a stray dog, even after I locked the door. Sunday night came. 2 a.m. again, another chess match finished, and then the ad returned. This time the text was slightly different. Find the monster in the room before it finds you. The game resumed at level 29. Apparently it had saved my progress. The early levels were easy again, but now there was a timer. A subway platform appeared. A pale man sitting next to a little girl. Click. Correct. You saved the girl from the predator. The levels got harder and faster. Eventually, I reached level 54. The image appeared. The front of a small one-story house. I searched every inch of the picture. Nothing. Then I noticed something. In one of the windows, there was a faint reflection, a silhouette. I grinned. Got you. I clicked it. The screen flashed red. Wrong! That's the player! Then new text appeared. This is the monster. A red circle appeared on another window, but I couldn't see anything there. As I leaned closer to the monitor, I heard something. A loud clatter. From my kitchen. I froze. My heart slammed against my ribs. The room suddenly felt hollow and cold. Game over flashed on the screen. Tip. The more you find, the better it hides. I stood up slowly. Fuck this, I said out loud, and I went to check the kitchen. I know what you're thinking. Why do people check the noise? Why not stay in the room? But I couldn't just sit there wondering. Find it before it finds you, right? I searched the kitchen, nothing. Checked the living room, nothing. Checked every room in the house, nothing. Eventually, I went back to my bedroom, closed the door, locked it, and tried to sleep. But one line from that game wouldn't leave my head. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. If this story stayed with you, let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like the episode and subscribe to NoSleep Frequency for more stories that refuse to let you sleep.